Hey man, hey, we got to talk about this Kobe Bryant versus Tracy McGrady narrative that y'all done start creating. Yeah, man, y'all tripping for real. We got to talk about this. Yeah, man. So I just got to start off by saying Tracy McGrady was a great player. He was. Tracy McGrady was a great player. Tracy McGrady put up some numbers. Put up some great numbers, man. It was similar to what Kobe was putting up. Not exactly the same, but it was similar. One year, Tracy McGrady averaged 30 points a game. He did. And when you looked at both of them out there on the floor, it kind of looked similar, man. So I can see why people are saying, you know, Tracy McGrady was on that level with Kobe. He wasn't on that level, man. It ain't the same. I'm just going to go and be honest with you. I'm not calling Tracy McGrady no loser. It's not what I'm doing. One of them was a winner. And the other one, he lost a lot. A lot. Winners win. And losers lose. I'm just being honest, man. I'm not calling Tracy McGrady a loser. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is winners win. Y'all can bring up Tracy McGrady numbers all you want and all that stuff, man, which is fine. But where was he when they blew that 3-1 lead in Orlando? They was up 3-1 against the Pistons in Orlando, and Tracy McGrady famously came out of his mouth and said, it's going to feel good moving on to the second round, because this will be his first time going to the second round. He was up 3-1 on the Detroit Pistons and said that out of his mouth. I remember the interview. It's going to feel good moving on to the next round. Detroit came back and won that series, man. Tracy McGrady went 2 for 5 in the fourth quarter. That ain't horrific, but you should have went 2 for 20. Where was you when they needed you the most of that game 7?
I said, this team is going to go as far as I take them. And, I tried my best. I tried, man. I just, maybe I could have made an extra play here. Maybe I could have got those loose rebounds that we needed in the fourth quarter that we didn't get down the stretch of the game. Maybe I could have did more, but it didn't happen. I tried, man. I tried.
Beyond yourself, it just seems like if you weren't creating shots for people in the series, it was very difficult to get anything done offensively.
I can't do it, man.
Tracy McGrady went 7 for 24 in that game 7 in 2003. 7 for 24. He was a negative 18 while he was on the floor, man. Negative 18. You giving me James Harden vibes. Bro, Tracy McGrady played in the NBA for 15 seasons. He only made the playoffs 4 times as the lead guy. 4 times as the lead guy. He didn't make the playoffs but 5 times overall. One of them was in 2013 where he was riding the bench for the San Antonio Spurs. After he had went overseas and played in 2012, he was with the Hawks in 2011. He went overseas in 2012, came back to the NBA in 2013, played for San Antonio and rode the bench. That's the year San Antonio went to the finals. He wasn't the lead guy on that team. As the lead guy on a team, Tracy McGrady only made the playoffs 4 times. Let that sink in. Listen, man. Shaq came out his mouth and said, yeah, if I played with Tracy McGrady, I still get 3. I would have got 3 with Tracy McGrady. Okay. I give you that. I give you, okay. I don't think he would. I don't think you'll win 3 with Tracy McGrady. That's me. But let's just say, hell on my shirt, man. Let's just say he did. Let's just say you did win 3. I tell you what won't happen though. You won't win. You won't go to 3 straight like Kobe did with Pau Gasol. You won't do that. That won't happen. There's a difference, man. Look, man. Kobe Bryant is a top 10 player in this league all time. Kobe Bryant is a top 10 player. Tracy McGrady ain't even make the top 75 list. But y'all want to sit up here and say it's the same. It ain't the same, bro. Y'all can go and look at highlights of Tracy McGrady. That's fine. Y'all can go and look at numbers of Tracy McGrady. That's fine. Where are you when it's time to win? I don't care about none of that other stuff. When it's time to win, where are you? You fading away in the 4th quarter. Look at some of them 4th quarter numbers, man. That's what you need to look at. Don't look at just the overall numbers about what he did in the first 3 quarters. First 44 minutes of the game, first 42 minutes of the game. What about them last 6 minutes of a game when they really need you? Where you at? That's what we be talking about. We know where Kobe be at. Front and center. And yeah, y'all can sit up there and say he ain't have Shaq all you want to. But you want to know who he did? He did have? He had Yao Ming. Shaq was the best center in the league at that time. Yao Ming was the 2nd best center at the time. Around the same time, Tracy McGrady couldn't make it out the first round with Yao Ming on his team. A extraordinary talent. He couldn't make it out the first round. Come on, dog. Yao Ming was better than Pau Gasol. Yao Ming was a better player than Pau Gasol, and Kobe Bryant won 2 rings with Pau Gasol as the 2nd guy. There's your difference right there. Y'all got to stop this, man. Y'all got to stop this Tracy McGrady, Kobe Bryant thing, man. Let it go. It ain't the same, bro.
I said, this team is going to go as far as I take them. And, I tried my best. I tried, man. I just, maybe I could have made an extra play here. Maybe I could have got those loose rebounds that we needed in the 4th quarter that we didn't get down the stretch of the game. Maybe I could have did more, but it didn't happen. I tried, man. I tried.
Beyond yourself, it just seems like if you weren't creating shots for people in the series, it was very difficult to get anything done offensively.
But you don't consider yourself an underdog this year, do you?
I don't consider myself an underdog, not at all.
So if you don't
if I don't make it out of the first round this year, it'll be a disappointment on my part.
When you say on your part, what do you mean by that?
Meaning, I feel that this is my team. How far we go is riding on my shoulders. It's on me. If we don't get out of the first round, it's on me.
Wait a minute.
If we don't get out of the first round this year, it's on me.
Hey, yeah, man. Most of them years, Tracy McGrady didn't even make the playoffs. Y'all can throw up, he ain't have no team around him all you want to. Kobe Bryant has took way worse teams to the playoffs than the teams Tracy McGrady was on when he didn't make the playoffs. I'm just saying, bro. Y'all gotta look at these type things, man. Y'all gotta look at that and stop looking at numbers exclusively. Look at numbers. Look at shooting percentage. Look at fourth quarter clutch moments. I ain't talking about no game winners. That ain't what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about hitting no game winners. I'm talking about the last 6 minutes of the game when they need you. Are you there for them? Are you? Yeah. Tracy, it ain't the same, bro. Winners win. And losers lose, man. I know. Hey, I'm not calling Tracy McGrady no loser, man. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just trying to keep it real with y'all. Winners win. Kobe Bryant, top 10 player all time. Tracy McGrady, not top 75. Y'all got to stop this. Kobe Bryant, 9-time all defensive first teams. Y'all got to stop this. It ain't the same, bro. I'm not. Tracy McGrady put up some great numbers, man. Tracy McGrady was a great player, man. He was. But y'all got to look at it for what it is. Do you win or do you lose? Sometimes it ain't about cause let me tell you what y'all do a lot, man. It drives me crazy. Y'all can look at a team. Take the Houston Rockets for instance, right? I'm gonna take the Houston Rockets. One year, they suck, right? Now they got this talent on. They got these players on the team. The same players they got on this team. They got these players on the team. They suck, right? Y'all come out y'all mouth and say, "Well, they ain't got no talent." The very next year, they get a coach, some leadership. They get some leadership, and they start winning and go to the playoffs. The very next year with the same talent on the team. The first thing y'all do is come out y'all mouth and say, look at all that talent they got. You can't make this up, man. The same thing was happening with Boston. They had the same team. All they did was get some leadership in there. Whether it be a player that's a great leader or a coach. They got talent, bro. It's about, are you going to do what it takes to win or you not? Tracy McGrady didn't play defense like Kobe Bryant. He wasn't tenacious on defense like Kobe. He wasn't willing to do whatever it takes to win. Just saying, man. Y'all got to look at these things instead of just looking at. If numbers was the end all be all, you know who would be the GOAT? Russell Westbrook. I'm just keeping it real. If numbers was the end all be all, Russell Westbrook would be the GOAT and Wilt Chamberlain. They'll be the GOAT. Michael Jordan wouldn't stand a chance if it was just about numbers. We know Russell Westbrook ain't nowhere near the GOAT. But he got all these numbers, though. So stop trying to make it about numbers all the time, LeBron James fans. Yeah. Come on, man. I'm out of here, man.